So sorry for the interruption, but on this Christmas day, continuing with today's topics, again Pakistan has really come off the edge, and two things are possible. One is either Pakistan has learned the technique of how to deal with India, or Pakistan has learned its capacity, its role, and its pathetic position in the international politics. Pakistan's position is a complex position in international market, both it being India's neighbor and a Muslim state. Pakistan is in some people's opinion, Pakistan is representing only two. It's a coin. One side is a terrorism, and the other side is a terrorism. So a nation which has lost all the sympathy. Probably the Saudis only tie relations because they want fresh men's tight asses to put their land, and the Muslims from Pakistan, the boys, are best for the fucking kings and sheikh of Saudi Arabia. Imran also is a handsome guy in that way. Second, after the Pakistan, is again we are here, month of May. We are in IPL. Will be soon entering the IPL. As far as IPL is concerned, I really want to. I think I might have talked or written about this some time back, many years, when IPL was first introduced in India by Mr. Lalit Modi. But with so much population, a billion plus, India has a billion plus population, and if you look at the sheer number of pornographic films that India churn out, it is very strange that when IPL, India has to import white and black, even black girls. Indian people don't like. They have to import white girls from foreign country, Russia and Ukraine, and they come there and they dance in chaddi and jhangia, and half of the stadium is watching them. So it is a country which is outsourcing, which is like a hub for outsourcing. It does the job which the people of India does any type of job for any country, any industry. But I don't know why those Indian girls are not ready to dance. There is so much pornography produced in India, but why not in center of 50,000 people? So it is a mystery. It is very strange that IPL, as I used to call it Indian Premier Indian Premier Dance League (IPDL), and it is uh, it is one place where the gambling and Ayashi is freely flowing. And actually, before the IPL, we will also see Uttarayan, Uttaran, and I just want to name it, and I enjoy it, like Tukkal, Casio, uh, Manjo, Firki, Pillu, Pech, Lubdi. Khuddi, Chapat, Hanas, people can add more, but I love that, and I get great pleasure in saying about that. Then there are some very speciality about America. That America is only nation where in the banks the vault is open. There is nothing. The vaults in the bank, if a bank has a vault, it's open. It's not lost. But when you go to the counter, the pen with which you write is tied with a thread. Only in America. Then you can, in America, you would see a man ordering double cheeseburger, fries, and then Diet Coke. So it's a very strange phenomenon. Then I am also going to address, and I have no shame in admitting that I have borrowed this idea or this character in my blog. I have introduced that character many times, many years before, and the character is called 50DD, and a 50DD means DD stands for Dunkin' Donut. It is a character which Lakshman, BZB, contractor. He was writing this article in Times of India, and then midday, Busy Bee used to have a character. Like Busy Bee would it is a friendship between Busy Bee and this my friend who lives on the 23rd floor. So back then in Bombay, there was the only skyscraper. This is before even a Sheraton Oberoi Tower, and this is the first large multi-story building. The name of the building was Usha Kiran, and it was built on I think Colaba Causeway, and it has a 23 floors. It was supposed to be the tallest building in those days. I'm talking about I think 1970. What Busy Bee did was, in his article, in his column by the name of Busy Bee, he always would say something like this, that, oh, I met my friend who lives on the 23rd floor. The 23rd floor person in that Busy Bee columns were in context of these big shots who really take great pride in throwing off and showing off. And Busy Bee himself was like a lukha. I introduced this 50DD, I think in way back in 2012 or 13. That when I came to United States, I immediately noticed that everybody wanted to be a businessman, and I actually incorporated a similar entity, like my friend who lives on 23rd floor. I called that my friend as 50DD. Now DD means Dunkin' Donuts. I think if I am repeating it, I'm sorry. And I introduce myself as Dinanath Padankar. So many times I would say that I would write a conversation between Dinanath Padankar and 50DD. Well, 50DD means, how can I tell you, all this unbelievable idiots. So I recollect that once there was a wedding. All these 50DDs, there was a trend. There is a trend even today that every 50DD would actually go back to their village, say for example Badarpur, and they would build a house in Badarpur. I don't know. Shahjahan built Taj Mahal for Mumtaz, Queen Mumtaz, after her death. Because these 50DDs, they go there and they build. So the first 50DD did it, and then every motherfucker DD, 50DD started to do it. So I remember that there was one, this, and I'm just giving you for example, Badarpur village, there was a wedding of a 50 DD's son, and I had actually created a script, and I will simply go. I will repeat that script that Dinanath Padankar. So Dinanath Padankar said, "Oh, so you going to take the you're going to have your son's wedding back in Badarpur?" So 50 DD said, "Yes, I am just going to invite each and every legal and illegal US citizen, green card holder in that wedding. I am also inviting the entire Bollywood industry, and I am also inviting entire Hollywood industry. I am actually I have booked all the airlines, every flight going to India have been booked by me to bring my guest." So then Dinanath Padankar asked, "How are you going to manage all this logistic?" So he said, "Oh, I have already asked the Ministry of Transportation under that time. I think Narendra Modi was the Pheku was the Chief Minister of Gujarat." And I said, so 50 DD is replying saying, "I have asked Ministry of Transportation to build a highway and the airport." And this is like a Orwellian, but a comic script. I am actually planning to bring back the Dinanath Padankar and 50 DD back to live during my this sessions. And somewhere I had also given the name 50 DD. The name of the 50 DD was Dhanraj. I remember there was one Maharashtrian friend. My Maharashtrian friend, he was what you call a subordinate staff. Uh, they put on white uniform. Uh, People used to call them peons. He would say, and I borrowed that Dhanraj from him, because he would say that I am Dhanraj Kangal. My name is Dhanraj Kangal. An extreme view, Dhanraj Kangal. So that character I am planning to bring, but I will just bring it on and off during this speeches. Also, I am going to give some personal and my own somewhat some of my own thoughts on variety of topics. I will come to it in a very very short time. The Christmas is in the air and in the toilet. and let's enjoy it.